Alright, what is going on guys? Today's video we have another product from Voltme. So they went ahead and sent out their 65 watt GAN charger for review. So we're going to go and check it out. Previously we did do a 35 watt GAN charger, I believe. So now we're going to be doing a 65 watt. They also have 18 months of warranty. Has the specifications right here for each USB port. So USB type C 1 and 2 deliver up to 45 watts each, and then the USB 3 delivers up to 15 watts. So 18, 18, 15 for all three of them. Let's go and check it out, and it is smart charge, so we'll actually be able to split up if you have multiple devices connected, but you can't have them multiply connected. So let's just go ahead and check this out. We do have something else in there. The device there. Right here we do have the thank you card, as well as a little quick start guide on information, how to take care of it, what you should and should not do. Shows you the USB-C ports, USB-A ports, and the output, and recommended usage on each of those ports. So you got that. Let's put that aside. Right here we have the product itself. So right here we do have USB-A and 2 USB-Cs. And I believe this does have a little light up right here, just like their previous model. And I will show you that as well. Very small and compact. It has a nice rigid texture right here. Very nice. Has very minimal branding. Voltme right there. All the specifications on the bottom, which will not be visible, which is really nice. So very clean look. I have a few other power supplies here that I'm going to compare it to. Right here we have the Surtec 65 watt GAN charger and the Basius 65 watt GAN charger as well. All of them are foldable prongs. This one is the smallest out of the three. I do have multiple other ones as well. I do have the Voltme 35 watt GAN charger. Very clear winner on which one is just overall better. The tallness of them all is the Basius one. The Basius one is just very, so the Basius here, since the length on this is bigger than most, it's 2.94 inches in height. The Surtec is 2.35 inches in height. And the Voltme, coming at the lowest, is 2.1 inches in height right there. Basically 2.18, basically 2.2, we could round it off. So this is definitely the smallest out of the, so the thickness here is about 1.2 inches. The thickness on the other ones, 1.08, basically 1.1. And the thickness on the Basius is about 1 inch. It's almost the thinnest. The Surtec is actually a little bit thinner by a little bit, but it's still a very compact. Compared to these two, it's way more compact. Now the things that struggled with these two is that whenever you have it plugged in, obviously not face down. If this were in a wall, the plug will go out like so. So as you can see, it just drags down just like that. And it always drags down. Sometimes it falls out and it doesn't charge. It happens a lot with the Basius one, I noticed. For the Surtec as well, it had the same issue. For whatever reason, the prongs and the whole build quality is just the weight of it isn't balanced. And that's what I liked about the AHUAO 40 watt GAN charger. It was dual port and it was flat. It was flush against the wall. See if Voltme has the issue. It looks like it will have the issue. It's a little bit harder to pull out though. Let's go and retry this. Yeah, so they all lack that same issue, which kind of sucks compared to other things like out there, such as if you use a 5 watt, it won't do that because it's a lot thinner, smaller chassis, and it's flush against the wall and it's counterbalanced. I'll go ahead and show you the 40 watt just to show you proof that this is an issue with GAN chargers. All right, so this is the AHUAO that I was talking about, or AHUAI. This is the flushest design. This is the best type of design that I'm pretty sure will be the new chargers of the generation. This does not have that issue, as you can see. In both directions, it will not fall off, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on that. It will not fall off. This is the best design for that, and it's 40 watts, so it's very close to these three. Better than a 5 watt and better than a 20 watt here, and I'll go ahead and show you that. See, this one still has that same issue. When they're bigger in length, it doesn't do a good job. Now, I know you're probably saying, if they flatten out the design, wouldn't it take up more ports? AHUAO actually did a better job at this. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. So this is a bad example because this power supply has not very spaced out outlets. So as you can see, it does take up about a port more. If you were to have one of these, like the one I have now, it does take up less. So you can plug in more, as you can see. And these don't take up any room. So that's a little benefit to it, but in the future, once they figure out a better way, then it will be a lot better. As you can see, I'll do a 40 watt comparison. I love this 40 watt power supply. It's very minimal and it does a lot to justice. Now it does have an LED light in the front. If you want to see this video, I recommend seeing it. But Voltme is also one of my favorites because of how small it is and how good the heat dissipating is. It's like very minimal. I've been using their 35 watt, I believe, which is basically, it's really light. It's very lightweight. Basically a little bit bigger than a 5 watt with folded prongs, so that's a bonus, and it does have both of those. Now I've read something that says that it drains your iPhone's battery. Most of these do have smart charging, but they also, fast charging could mess up your battery because of the charging cycle that isn't implemented properly, such as the Apple software that they have on their chargers, or just, you know, recognition, M5 certified type of thing. A little bit confusing, but that's Apple's part. It does do fast charge, but doesn't have a safe charge. Voltme, I did notice it is really good. They have the black white models. They have different versions available. They have dual USB ports for both of them on this model, 35 watt, 65 watt. They have black as well. They have multiple versions available. I highly recommend you guys check them out. And it does turn on no matter what, so it doesn't have to have anything plugged in, but the lights are very nice. As you can see, very nice looks. I love those little LEDs. They're very faint. They will not distract you, but you know that they're active and working. If they were to fall out, they would obviously be less. And I'm not too sure if it changes color when it's charged. I do not know that. But if it does, then that's a bonus. I'm pretty sure it does because I've seen something turn green before on this model, the black one, so I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and double check. So we will plug in a bunch of stuff in here. Try to make it as hot as possible just to test it out a little bit more. Now I also did want to do a weight test, so I wanted to weigh this just to see what the weight is at. So let's go ahead and weigh this. All right, so we have the little brick here. Gonna weigh it. It's at 0.62 ounces. It's 6.2 ounces for the weight on this. Now the grams is 176 grams, about 177, I would say, in the middle. 6.2 ounces though, so that's the weight on that. Now let's compare it to the other ones. We have Surtec here, 5.8 ounces. Basis here, 5.6 ounces. The 35 watt GAN charger from Voltme, 2.4. Standard Apple charger, 1.1, 5 watts. 20 watt GAN charger, 2.7 watts. I mean 2.7 ounces, sorry. So it's a little bit heavier than most of them, but it's very close. It's just a few ounces more than the other two GAN chargers. Now the issue with some of the faster charging ones is that they output some hissing. I noticed that on the Surtec one. The Surtec one did have some hissing on it, and I believe the Basis had some. The AWOW didn't. Voltme, the old one, didn't. The Apple chargers didn't have any hissing, obviously. It's hit or miss for the third-party GAN chargers or third-party accessories that you charge your phones with. Some of them have hissing, some of them don't. Right now, there's no hissing. And the temperature, 86 when idle. Now we'll go ahead and plug in some stuff here. My Apple Watch does need a full charge, so we will go ahead and plug that in. And then we will charge our AirPods as well. Now in the future, when I do a 1 month, 2 month review, I will definitely be able to buy a output rated to see if this is actually truly giving off a certain amount of energy and seeing more scientific tests basically. Right now, the Apple Watch charger itself, like the cord, is a little warm, so it's charging fast. And I'm going to show you the base right here. This is what we're charging right now. We're charging some AirPods. We'll just turn this on for more power. And we are charging our Apple Watch here. Our Apple Watch is fully dead right now, so that's that. And our AirPods are a little bit dead right now as well. The device is about a degree hotter. No, wait, let me do that again. Nope. Okay, it's about the same degree, so it's very good on that temperature. Now the cable right here, I know this is warm. Yeah, that's about 100 degrees. That is warm. So this is the Apple cable for the Apple Watch charger, the white one here. That's plugged in, that's giving off that warm temperature. But it is a fast charger. It's on the first port, which means it's charging faster, which is why it's warm. Normally, I don't know if it does have a warm charge, but right now I am noticing. I will test it out with a different one, but we'll see how fast this charges. So I'll give it about 10 minutes to see how fast it charges. I did a full charge test, a fast charge test for that Apple Watch right there, and it charged in roughly an hour fully. We'll see how fast this charges in about 10 minutes, and then we'll check about in 20 minutes, see how fast it goes. So I will be right back. All right, so it's been, I believe, 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure we started at 450. And the charger, and we're sitting about 30%. So, I mean, from fully dead to 30% is not terrible. The charger itself got significantly hotter. The charging cable got significantly hotter. We'll check that out right now. If I can, it's about 102 right now. This says 105, 101.5, but it's about 102. And the charger itself did get a little warmer, so it's sitting at 94.5 as opposed to 80-ish idle. Yeah, so it's like right around the middle of the charger. It's getting a little bit warmer. The device itself is good. The AirPods wireless charging is normal to get warm. We're sitting about 94, so about the same as the... All right, I know we did a little small test of this, but the charger itself is really good. I love the actual light on it. As you can see, it's really nice. It's very faint, but it looks nice. So it's doing a really good job when it comes to actually charging. It doesn't get warm at all. It's only been 10 minutes, but since the charger is hot and it's charging two things at once, having a light on as well, I do have good hopes because the 35 watt GAN charger, I've been using it for about 2-3 weeks now, and it doesn't get hot at all, like at all. It's just nice and discreet. It's very fast to charge, and it's safe. It's a very good option to do that. Now I use this obviously to charge my AirPods and my Apple Watch mainly, and it doesn't really get hot at all. So let's just double check right now. So we're 96. It will not go past 100, I don't believe. And if it does, then it's definitely bad charger, but it shouldn't get above 100, which is really good on a charger. Chargers on idle or not even plugged in are about 82. And right now in my room, it's about 83. So it's a little warmer condition. So this is probably one of the worst possible conditions. If you were to do it outside, it would probably be worse. I don't recommend doing it outside, but you can do it outside, just not when it's raining. I don't recommend that. But for right now, amazing charger. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next.